New writers say to me all the time, "Oh, I don't have any samples or experience," and yet all the clients that I want to have hire me say I got to have samples and experience before they'll hire me, and yet I got to get hired to have samples and experience. So what do I do? Well, to be sure, it is a major dilemma for new writers, but luckily, after having worked with thousands of writers and hundreds of marketing directors, I've got a great, simple 5-part formula for you that you can apply right now. In fact, it is so simple that within a matter of a couple hours, you can have pieces in your portfolio, samples that will inspire potential clients to give you a shot. How would that be? Okay, it definitely can work. Now, to do this, understand this. There is a major difference between examples of past paid projects and samples. There's a huge difference. And again, having worked with hundreds of marketing directors, I can tell you most assuredly that they want to see samples of your writing. Can you string a few sentences together in a way that's clear and will be effective in communication? That's what they want to see. Now, that means that you don't necessarily have to have a big, huge portfolio of past paid projects in order to get hired. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to put together a sample set. But first, let me tell you an example of somebody who did this exact process that I'm about to tell you and had great results from it. So one of my students named Cindy decided she was going to do just this. Didn't have any samples, didn't have any past experience, but really wanted to have a great lifestyle as a writer. So we went through this process that I'm about to share with you, and we did a handful of other things that we won't get into right now, but she did a few other things on LinkedIn, not complicated, and within a very short period of time, a matter of a couple months, went from being not known, unknown completely in her industry, to being a recognized LinkedIn influencer and having her target audience consistently contacting her and wanting to hire her. Now, I'm going to show you the foundation of how she did that so you can begin today, right now, to do the same thing. Sound good? So here it is, 5 very simple steps. Number 1, look at your industry or your niche and choose a couple of products or services that you're really excited about or that you feel like you could write about. That's step number 1. Number 2, you're going to look at what kinds of writing that company is already using to promote that product or service. So if it's technology, maybe they're using white papers or case studies, or if it's in the direct response industry, maybe they're using long copy sales letters and emails and landing pages or VSLs or whatever it is. So you're going to look at the kinds of copy that's already being used to promote that. Number 3, you're going to write some of those pieces of copy. Now you may say, well, wait a minute, Joshua, I'm not being hired to do this. No, you're not, but you don't have to be hired. Nobody has to give you permission to write a white paper for a given company or to write a promotional piece or an email or an article. You can go ahead and just do it, okay? So go ahead and write that up. That's the 3rd step. So you're going to pick a product or service, look at the kinds of copy they're using, decide on what kinds of copy you feel comfortable writing, write up some of those pieces of copy, write a blog post, write an email, write a beginning of a sales letter. You go ahead and sit down and write it, focusing on selling or promoting or talking about this particular product or service. Number 4. Add to the bottom of this copy a slight disclaimer, a small disclaimer that says, I was not hired to write this piece of copy, but it is an example of the excellent quality of work that I can provide for you when we work together. And number 5, publish those samples in your information packet, on your website, your LinkedIn profile, share it with the world, and distribute it out to potential clients and let them see, let your work speak for itself. I promise you, if you'll do this and if you'll put your best efforts into writing this copy, then it will speak for itself. You will be able to get clients. I've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of new writers get clients, and they didn't have any experience. They didn't have a portfolio. We went through this simple process, and they were able to get clients and begin living their dreams and living the writer's life. And that's what you can do too. Talk to you later. Bye now. Hello, Joshua Boswell here, founder of Copywriter Marketer. I hope you enjoyed that training that I just provided for you, and I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and put it to use because it will have an impact on your business and help you to land clients and to make money and to fill your life with things that matter most, which of course is why I'm doing all of this, so that you can have a life filled with things that matter most. Now, in order to help you even more with that end purpose, I want to encourage you to do two things. Number one, subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe to my channel, you ensure that you get all the latest training and resources and insights that will help you land more clients and help you build your business and help you to have a life filled with things that matter most. So go ahead and subscribe today. Number two, I want to invite you to check out my latest training. I recently did training called 5 Steps to Landing Your First Client. And inside of there, I show you exactly how to land your first client without a website, without tools, without resources, without samples, without experience, without all the things that people say you've got to have in order to land your first client. I show you how to work around all of that. And the best part is, the training is absolutely free. Absolutely free. And in fact, not only is the video training free, but I give you some templates and resources that'll make it go even faster and simpler. This is the exact process that I used to land my first client, which was a $2,000 a month retainer. And it was an incredible client for many, many years. And I use this exact same process I'm going to show you. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out my new training. You can do that using the link below, or you can go to copywritermarketer.com/5-steps. Subscribe today, sign up today, and I look forward to helping you fill your life with things that matter most.